Atossa Therapeutics, ticker symbol ATOS, and Senseonics Holdings, ticker symbol SENS, are both stocks that we continue to speak about on this channel, and both these stocks have seen some nice momentum and a lot of green recently due to a catalyst that is underlying and relevant to both these companies. That is the inclusion in the Russell Index. In this video, I'm going to speak about just what this is and what this means for both these companies. We're also going to go over a case study about a study regarding what happens to stocks when they join these indices. Do they go up? Do they go down? So we're going to talk about that in this video. Before we do, let me introduce myself. For those new to the channel, my name is Dean. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm just someone who loves researching and investing in stocks, and the reason why I do it is because I want to retire early, put some money aside so my money works for me, and maybe buy some nice things along the way. And I thought, since I'm doing this research anyway, might as well put some videos out there on YouTube and maybe help some of you guys also. And all I ask in return is that you please invest in the like button, add the subscribe button to your portfolio, and turn on notifications. We talk about stocks all the time, and thank you so much to everybody who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing. The growth on my channel has been absolutely insane. I really love to do this, and I appreciate each and every one of you. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. As you can see, Atossa Therapeutics is currently trading at $7.92, and they had an up day of nearly 11%, which is absolutely insane. And if we look at the past 5 days, you can see the stock has been going up, and there is something that happened 5 days ago that would cause this, and this is the announcement of the Russell Index inclusion. Now, what's quite interesting is if we go a bit further back on the chart and look at the 1 month chart for ATOS, we see here this spike. They had some good news come out, and this was really one of those buy the rumor, sell the news situations, because although this stock had some good news and we did see anticipation, the stock absolutely plummeted. Now it's climbed back up for a totally different reason. I do believe that maybe some of this price action has this good news priced in. Also, people thought, hey, this sell-off was unjustified. This is a good company with some good news. Why did it sell off? But I do think this big push up here was the inclusion in the Russell Index. Now, SENS is another company that I absolutely love, a company that I'm investing in, a company that I like to cover as often as possible. And we can see over the past 5 days, okay, since Monday, they have been climbing up dramatically. We have seen a sell-off, but if we look a bit further back, we saw the stock trading here, okay? And I spoke about this company around here, and I said there is some catalyst coming up this month. I'd recommend just having a look because there's some good news coming up, and the stock did jump up, and they kept going up and kept going up and kept going up, and then for no reason, it just started selling off. And to me, this is just profit taking. I said there's nothing wrong with the company. This is just some profit taking, and it's perfectly understandable because when people are up over 100% for the month, of course, it's actually the wise decision. Why not take some money out there? Some people might just want to ride their profits. Some people might predict the sell-off and get back in at a lower price, and this is what happened. The stock was trending downwards for no reason, and now we are seeing an uptick again, and I do wonder if it is because of a inclusion in the Russell Index. Well, let's just talk about this, what it means, and this article for Atossa sums it up nicely. Atossa Therapeutics is set to be included in the Russell 2000 and Russell 3000 Index. Atossa's inclusion in both the Russell 2000 and Russell 3000 Index present an important opportunity for us to further expand Atossa's awareness among a broader group of investors, which we expect will also further enhance its liquidity. Membership in the Russell 2000 and Russell 3000 indexes, which remains in place for 1 year each, means automatic inclusion in the appropriate growth and value style indexes. FTSE Russell determines membership for its Russell indexes primarily by objective market capitalization rankings and style attributions. Russell indexes are widely used by investment managers and institutional investors for index funds as a benchmark for active investment strategies. Approximately 10.6 trillion in assets are benchmarked against the Russell's US indexes. Russell indexes are part of the FTSE Russell, a leading global index provider. So what this inclusion is saying, by being included, it basically will bring a lot more money into the way of this stock. It will draw more attention, and this is also something that you will see more indexes and more funds loading up on these companies. And this article applies for both Atossa and SENS, who are about to be listed on the Russell. I believe the date for is going to be on Monday. I believe Monday's the day that they're getting listed, Friday or Monday, somewhere around there. So not too far away. So this is why there is a lot of momentum in these stocks and maybe a little hype priced in, considering these stocks were also targeted as meme stocks. Me personally, I don't think they're meme stocks. I think they are fantastic companies with a lot of long-term growth opportunities. However, when enough people speak about them and they get enough hype, I suppose they do fall in this meme stock category, and we do see some price that maybe they don't deserve at the moment. In the long term, it's a different story. However, short term, you do need to consider that these stocks are hyped up quite a substantial amount. And if you want to buy in, maybe consider buying in. Don't open up a full position, but instead average in over a period of time, because at the end of the day, none of us can predict the market. If we could predict the market, I probably wouldn't be sitting here in this apartment making this video. I'll probably be making this video on $1 million yacht, because at the end of the day, it's just impossible to get it exactly right. Now let's have a look at a case study about what happens when a company typically joins one of these indexes. Stock price reactions to index inclusion. When a company from the Russell 1000 just makes it into the Russell 2000, its share price rises compared to that of a company that narrowly missed making it in. The reverse move triggers a stock price decline. The impact on companies' share prices of being included in a stock index such as the Standard & Poor's S&P 500 has long been analyzed and debated. In regression continuality and the price effects of the stock market indexing, find that when a company moves from the Russell 1000 to the Russell 2000, its share price rises. The reverse move triggers a stock price decline. These finds prove and support for the view that the index inclusion can affect demand for a company's stock. Past studies have found that a company added to the S&P 500 experiences increases in their share price values, and yet recent studies with the largest samples have also shown that there is no corresponding declines in share values when firms are deleted from the index. That seeming paradox has led some to conclude that their share price increase might not only be tied to buying by the passive stock index funds or the institutional investors who are benchmarked to various indices. Rather, a spike in share prices may be associated with an increase in earnings forecast and improvements in realized earnings at the time a firm is added in the index. Also, some scholars have theorized that lingering investor recognition of firms that were once an index may particularly explain why their share prices don't fall after deletion. So they're saying that being added into the index does cause the share price to increase. However, being deleted does not cause it to decrease. If you ask me, I personally believe that this happens for a different reason. I believe that people just get excited that the fund is accepting the stock and they start buying in and hyping up the stock in that term. So it's not fundamentally the institutions buying in that pushes the share price up, but rather the retail investor getting excited of the inclusion and not really caring too much when a company is being deleted or put down in a lower fund. I also want to highlight the last paragraph of this article. The authors also found that the Russell 2000 inclusion results in more trading in June after end of May capitalizations are calculated, and that activity is consistent with investors rebalancing and trading stocks. The just added stocks have more trading volume than the stocks that just missed addition to an index, while the just deleted stocks have more traded volume than the stocks that just stayed in the index. So we can expect more volume for both ATOS and SENS stock because of this. Now, my final thoughts are, although I do like these companies, particular SENS, and I believe in them for the long term, I'm invested for the long term, I don't really concern myself too much on these short-term moves. However, I have openly said with my SENS position, if I do see them go to evaluation, maybe because of fear of missing out around the time of the supposed FDA approval for their 180-day SENS monitor. Around then I said, hey, if the stock goes up to a price that I don't think is justified, I will sell out and think that it goes back down to buy back in. But like I said earlier, I could be wrong, and we can't predict these things. We can't predict the ups and downs. There's a saying that's very relevant for this situation, and that is time in the market beats timing the market. My final thoughts for these stocks and what we can expect to see because of this, I do expect to see more green until these inclusions. However, don't be surprised that we might see a sell-off afterwards, because a lot of people are buying in now thinking this will be a massive catalyst and the stock will sell off because they're going to take their profit. I do think that this catalyst is already priced somewhat into the current stock price. However, I could get it wrong. The stock might skyrocket even further. So please be cautious. Don't put more money than you're willing to lose. You are paying an inflated price right now, and it is a risky play. If you wanted to swing trade this 5 days ago, absolutely. Right now, I'm not too sure. But at the end of the day, I'm not a swing trader. I tend to like to buy and hold companies for the long term. That is going to wrap up this video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please invest in the like button, add the subscribe button to your portfolio, turn on notifications. Again, thank you so much to everybody who's been liking, commenting, subscribing. I appreciate each and every one of you, and let me know in the comments below, do you think that the stock will continue to go up after the inclusion, or can we see a sell-off from people taking their profits? Till next time, guys, have a great day.